If you are one of the growing number of women who have been embracing, nurturing, and loving your natural hair, then you don't want to miss this year's Charleston Natural Hair Expo. Founder and coordinator of the Charleston Natural Hair Expo, Abby Drayton, will be here to tell us more about it.
Hundreds of natural hair enthusiasts at the Charleston Hair Expo today. The event took place at Meminger Auditorium downtown. The Natural Hair Expo showcased how women of color can embrace their hair without the use of harsh chemicals.
Natural hair is such a big movement right now. Everybody's either going natural or they have questions about it. They're transitioning. It's just healthier for you to have natural hair.
It is the second year for that event. There were more than 20 vendors out there today.
Hey guys, it's Abby, and today I'm coming on to do my recap of the second annual Charleston Natural Hair Expo, as well as give some thanks. I'm going to provide a little bit of footage for you from that day, a few pictures and things of that sort. So if you're interested in that, as well as details about next year's Charleston Natural Hair Expo, then stay tuned. So to get right into the video, first and foremost, I would like to give a huge thanks to everyone who attended the second annual Charleston Natural Hair Expo. I want to give a huge thanks to the Fab Five. You guys held it down from day one as far as planning and everything and executing. Also, larger than life events. I want to give a thanks to you for the decor for the all-white party, as well as Carolima's. You provided the best food for the event. So you guys got to enjoy some of the food that was provided by Carolima's, which is a local caterer here in the Charleston, South Carolina area. I want to give a huge thanks to all of the volunteers. This day would not have been possible without you whatsoever. Also, like I said to the attendees, thanks to you guys for coming out. This year, we topped our numbers like I could have never imagined. For the first annual Charleston Natural Hair Expo, we had about 620 attendees. This year, after doing our tally of our tickets and everything, we had just a little over 1,000 people in attendance. So congrats to you guys. You guys made that possible. Thank you so much to you guys for making that possible. We had people from near and far. There were, of course, local attendees. We had people that drove down from New York City, people who drove down from Virginia, Savannah, Georgia, Florida, like the surrounding areas. And we even had a couple people there that were in town from the Bahamas. So, I mean, it was just an amazing time getting to meet everyone. I didn't get to meet each and every single person because I was kind of low-key that day. I had my hat on, my hair was in twists, and you know, nobody really knew who I was. So for those of you who did recognize me and who I did get a chance to speak to, it was great meeting you all. And I mean, it just really makes my heart sing to get a chance to meet people and, you know, to hear that they're enjoying themselves and everything like that. We did have a little bit of an issue with the temperature in the building because there were so many people in there, but we did not have the air off. The air was very much so on, but it just got hot, I guess, once everybody kind of got in and the crowd started rolling. So I do apologize for that, and I also apologize for the parking issues. We were in downtown Charleston. I wanted to provide an atmosphere where you guys could have, you know, enjoyed the downtown area, but there were a few issues with parking. So we have already worked on that for next year because we already have our venue for next year, and things are going to be moving upward and onward. So to give a little bit of a recap, and some of this footage I have gotten from other people, and I will credit them in the video. For last year's expo, the line started pretty early, and this year I guess there were people who may have came last year that knew that there was going to be a line. So the line actually started around maybe 7:45 in the morning. Now the doors were supposed to open at 10. I didn't get there until about 8 o'clock, a little after 8. But when I got there, there was already a line outside, and I mean, you guys came out like no other. So the line was already in full effect, and the doors opened promptly at 10 o'clock. The giveaway bags were gone by 10:30. Now, I know a few people have been making comments about the giveaway bags. We said that it was on a first come first serve basis. We couldn't really reserve bags for you even if you had a prepaid ticket because we had over 200 pre-sold tickets. Now for those bags that were just sitting around, so many people have written and posted messages and said, you know, I saw about 20 to 30 bags sitting in the hallway and you guys said you were out. Those bags were reserved for the African dancers. They actually got there way before the doors opened, but since they were dancing, they couldn't hold their bags. So that's what those bags were for. We weren't putting bags to the side for ourselves. Like, I didn't even get a swag bag, but people have to understand, it's like we offered 200 swag bags, like 200. We had full-size products in these swag bags. And I mean, it's a little discouraging when people complain, but I've heard so many times you can't please everybody. But people, like, we literally said first come, first serve. You know, next year we're gonna try to get the count a little higher so we can get more swag bags. It's always going to be that the swag bags are on first come, first serve basis. But like I said, you know, those pre-sold tickets, the pre-sold ticket line was able to really move quickly because we got them checked in a little sooner. I want to give a huge shout out to my platinum sponsor, Coils by Nature. Pam was amazing. If you got a chance to stop by her booth, she had the makeup artist Alexandra Butler at her booth doing mini makeovers. And also, I want to give another shout out to Karen of Karen's Body Beautiful. She was again the host of the all-white party that evening. Karen also gave out about 150 full-size products, or 150 gift bags with at least 2 full-size products in them at the all-white party as well. Karen and Pam were both sponsors last year. And as far as my other sponsors, I want to thank Design Essentials. I want to thank Curls Unleashed, Eden Body Works. Curls, they provided these cute t-shirts right here that the volunteers had on. So thank you to Curls for sending those. Thanks to all of the vendors, thanks to all of the companies. We really appreciate you guys. African Pride had full-size products in the bag. Curls had some nice size products in the bag, as well as they had samples. It was just amazing. Now, some of you actually recognized my husband at the expo. You know, he said a few people came up to him and said, hey, are you Evie's husband? You know, we recognize you from the video. Also, Aubrey was at the expo. Aubrey was on the front row with my mom, and I know quite a few of you recognize her as well. And I think there were a couple people that asked if they could pick her up or hold her. Of course, I had her in the perfect person's arms because Nana was not letting that baby go. And of course, you guys can understand, she's still a newborn, she's still fairly small, and like I couldn't just have any and everybody kind of like picking her up, and like hundreds of people picking her up. Like, that would have been horrible when we brought her home because she probably would have been sick. So you know, hopefully you guys understand that she's a newborn. So a lot of you did get a chance to see her though. And now for next year's expo, we have, like I said, already secured a space. So we've already found the venue for next year. It is actually going to be a little larger than the one this year. There's going to be complimentary parking on site, so there should be no problem with parking, no kind of ticketing, nothing. It's actually very close to the event space that we had it at last year. Please tag yourselves in the pictures in our Facebook albums. That would be greatly appreciated. Or if you recognize somebody in the pictures from the expo in our albums, please tag them. So I want to thank all of my vloggers who came out, Miss Vaughn, Shari J, Michi Monroe, Alexandra Butler, Black Onyx. Thank you guys so much. It was amazing as usual. And next year we'll probably actually be bringing back some of the vloggers. So what I need you guys to do is comment on this video or go to our Facebook fan page and comment and let us know which vloggers you would like to see at next year's Charleston Natural Hair Expo. You guys come to see the vloggers. I definitely want to give you guys what you want to see. So the all-white party that night was amazing. We had a fun. I guess the issue for the all-white party is getting more guys out. So we're gonna work on that for next year because we're gonna try to incorporate barbers into the Charleston Natural Hair Expo, more locticians, because we didn't really have a whole lot of people there that kind of catered to locks. For the first year, we had 30 vendors, about 32. This year we had 43 vendors, and next year we're gonna bump it up 10 vendor spots again. We're going to cut it off at 50 vendors, so when the 50 vendors come in, that is going to be it. We've actually already had some of the vendors and sponsors contact me and say that they would love to participate in next year's expo. They already want to sign up, so I just have to get the sponsorship and vendor packet, you know, together, and I will get that out to everybody who would like to be a part of the show. I will get that information out to you, in the next couple weeks. So again, if you are interested in vending or being a sponsor or putting something in our giveaway bags, and I think we might put that count up to 300 this year just to get a few more. But if you're interested in any of that for next year's expo, I want you to email me at 2k14@charlestonnaturalhairexpo.com. Next year we're moving on to bigger and better, and we're going to have a larger space. It's going to be more spaced out, because I know there was like an aisle this year at the expo that kind of had some congestion because it was so close together. So our apologies for that. Again, you know, we live, we learn, and we move on and do better. So like I said, I wanted to thank you guys so much for everything, and hopefully we will see you at next year's Charleston Natural Hair Expo. Oh, one last thing, I am going to have to change the name of the expo. I have not decided if it's going to be the EJ Halo Natural Hair Expo or EJ Halo's Charleston Natural Hair Expo. I don't know, whatever it is, I'm going to definitely keep you guys informed via our Facebook fan page and via our website as we transition away from Charleston Natural Hair Expo only. And the reason being is because there have been like 3 or 4 companies that have contacted me saying that they've received my request for samples to be sent to their other show in Charleston, or for samples to be sent here and there, whatever. There are a number of shows that take place in the Charleston area, but I want to separate the Charleston Natural Hair Expo, the one that I do. I want to separate that from any other shows because I don't want there to be any confusion. I work very hard to provide a good show for you guys, to put on, you know, I work very hard to bring in vloggers, to bring in great quality companies, to put on a great show, to provide you guys with the all-white party. Like, I work hard to do that, and I really just don't want any confusion with any other show. So, you know, the Charleston Natural Hair Expo that I put on takes place one time a year. It's always gonna be in June. The Saturdays may vary, but it's only a one-time-a-year event. So if someone says, oh yeah, Ebby's Natural Hair Expo is here, there, you will only find information on our expo or my expo on our Facebook fan page, which is facebook.com/Charleston Natural Hair Expo, or on our website, www.charlestonnaturalhairexpo.com. So please do not let anyone tell you that the show with the vloggers or with the larger companies, or I mean, do not let anybody mislead you. If you have any questions, please come to our page and we will definitely point you in the right direction. But for 2013, our show is done and we're working on 2014. So yeah, I wanted to let you guys know about that. So the name may be changing, but I'll keep you guys posted. Yeah, I think I hear Aubrey waking up. So that's that. I will talk to you guys soon in a new video. All right.